Hey, so recently I lost a bet in the Tabs betting video. Find the link in the description below. As such, I now need to take part in a D&D ration challenge for a day. What this means is I can only have 1 pound of food today and 1 gallon of water. For those of you that live outside of the US and use more easier to understand weighing system, that's around 450 grams of food and 3.7 litres of water, which does sound like an awful lot of water. So it's currently around 11:40 a.m. for me. I had a couple of morning meetings for my work and I skipped breakfast because I didn't want to use the breakfast as weight, and I often skip breakfast anyway. The only difference really to my standard morning so far is that I skipped my morning coffee because it's not water, and I wasn't sure how that would be understood as part of the rations challenge. So I have foregone any drinks that aren't water today, and I'm going to weigh all of my food to make sure it all comes in at under 450 grams.
So I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing in terms of water measurements for today. This is a 2.5 litre mammoth mug. You can see I've drank about a third, so maybe just around the litre mark. So I've got to pick it up. I've got to drink 1.5 of these today to ensure that I drink my full gallon. And then these are the scales I'm going to be using. And I have decided to have a snack before my lunch. I'm probably going to have this snack, probably going to use the majority of my weight on my lunch, and then maybe another snack in the afternoon if I can, and then probably skip dinner. It's probably my current method. So you can see that this here says that it's 17 grams. However, I'm going to weigh it in the interest of being as accurate as possible. So I'm just going to pop this onto the scale. Oh crap. Dead on 17. Nice. Okay, so 17 grams. Oh my god, I'm throwing them everywhere. 17 grams is my snack, and I have about 453 grams, but I'm going to say 450 to make math a little bit easier. So that leaves me with 433 grams for the rest of the day. Okay, time for some lunch. I'm doing a rice burrito bowl prepared by my lovely fiance. So I can turn on the scale, 0 grams with the bowl on top. And my aim is to try and create a relatively large meal such that I skip dinner. So 386, I had around 47 grams I think left for a snack this afternoon. Okay, so I have 47 grams left for today. I'm gonna have something called fruit pestles, which is one of my favorite British candies, which I managed to find out here in Canada for once. Usually this weighs around 50 grams for the pack, but I am going to give a leftover 1 or 2 to my fiance to make sure I'm within my 47 grams. Okay, so on with the scale, let's chuck some in. 30, 41, that is 49, let's take 1 out. 45, there we go, that's where I'm going for.
Hey guys, so just a quick check-in. I'll do probably one more on how the D&D ration thing is going. It's around 7 p.m. I've just made that snack that I just showed you, the candy I've eaten for you already. And water update. This is my second one. It was filled to the top, so I got to go down to at least half. I didn't think that I should ration water. I don't think it's healthy to ration water, but I got to drink at least half, which is, it's more likely that I won't drink enough than I will drink too much. So far feeling pretty good. My lunch was slightly larger than I'd usually have it, so I'm still quite full, and I had it slightly later than I necessarily would have had it. So again, around now would be when I'd be thinking about some sort of dinner. I tend to have smaller dinners anyway over my lunches, so it's not going to be too hard, I don't think, for the rest of today. Yeah, I can understand why someone could live off this, especially in the sense that D&D rations usually contains a lot of dry ingredients like jerky and hardtack and things like that. Something like that I understand why you'd need 3.7 litres of water, because you've sapped all the water out of the food, so you're supplementing it. Whereas all the food I had today was still had moisture in it. To some degree, I probably had less calories than a 1 pound ration pack from D&D, while also consuming probably in total more water because of the moisture in the food. So yeah, I can completely understand, especially if you're an adventurer and you're out walking around fighting stuff, you're going to be needing more calories and more water than say myself, who sits at a desk all day every day. That's the check-in at 7 p.m. We'll do probably one more of these at around 10, 11, maybe even midnight, just to kind of see where I'm feeling at that point. So just checking in for my last video for the D&D ration challenge. I'm feeling perfectly fine, to be perfectly honest. The large lunch set slightly later in the day has kind of kept me relatively full. I'm a touch peckish now, but I'm also kind of tired. It's 11 p.m. at night, so it's not like I'm starving for food or anything. I'm probably will end up having breakfast tomorrow because I'll be like pretty hungry by the morning time, which will be unusual for me. Like I said earlier, I don't necessarily eat breakfast each time. The water is below halfway, as you can see, so we've done the 3.7 liters, and I'll probably drink a little bit more before I sleep, but I will be heading off to get ready for bed in a moment. So yeah, that was that. Managed to do the challenge. It'd be interesting to see how T3 does, and wonder if we need to up the stakes for the next one if we do another challenge like this. Anyway, have a good one and see you on the next one.